Chinese citizen journalist Zhang Zhan has been sentenced to 4 years in prison for reporting on Wuhan's COVID-19 outbreak during the early months of the pandemic. Security was tight at the Shanghai court where her lawyers arrived for the sentencing. Zhang was detained in May after posting videos criticizing the government's response to the outbreak. Lawyers for the 37-year-old say she has been on a hunger strike and is in poor health. Well, for more, we're joined now by DW's Clifford Coonan, who's reported from China for many years. Good to see you, Clifford. What exactly did Zhang Zhan do that got her into trouble?
Well, what she did was she challenged the narrative. This is all about controlling a narrative, controlling the story about the outbreak of the pandemic, which has been so damaging to the global economy, but also to China's reputation. And she challenged the government's position, which was that they handled it well, that they reported things early, and that everything was done in a transparent manner. She came from Shanghai to Wuhan, and she posted these reports saying that actually things were otherwise, that people were worried, that it wasn't as transparent as had been portrayed. So basically, she challenged this big position that's caused all this trouble.
Now, Zhang Zhan's case is getting a lot of attention, but she's not the only citizen journalist who's on trial, is she?
That's right. I mean, there's Chen Chushe, Fang Bin, and Li Zehua are three other citizen journalists who are in trouble over this. It's kind of a new thing in China as well. The idea of citizen journalism is obviously very difficult because the government keeps a very, very tight grip on the media. So there are a number out there. It's a very, very harsh sentence. 4 years is a long time for basically just reporting, as various rights organizations have said. We also have the case of Hayes Fan, a Bloomberg journalist who was recently arrested about 2 weeks ago as well, also charged with she was charged with endangering state security. So these are difficult times for journalists in China.
The virus, the COVID-19 virus, is largely under control now in China. Why do Chinese authorities find it necessary to go after these citizens?
Well, this is it. I mean, in some ways, it's slightly puzzling because China's response to the pandemic, except for the initial missteps, has been widely praised, and it's almost not a problem now in China. But it is all about showing a message and about showing that they are in control of the narrative and who's boss, basically. And I think that it just ties in with a broader area about keeping control of the media and making sure that whoever the story is going to come from the Communist Party, not from citizen journalists on the street.
Clifford, thank you so much. DW's Clifford Coonan.